Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. I see everybody's in the chat, and lots of people are using Donut Bat. Hi, everybody. Welcome to number 11. I know I've been away forever. I'm really sorry. It's been crazy. Can you guys hear me okay? Um, thank you very much. Welcome back to all of you. I know you've been really patient. I went to Comic Con, as everybody knows, and then I got back super late on Monday, so that's why I didn't have a stream that day. Felt fine on Tuesday. No, let me take it back. Felt fine Monday. Felt fine halfway through Tuesday, and then I got super sick. I had a crazy fever, I think, Wednesday, and I just couldn't do anything. Up until this weekend, I've been in bed this whole time. So I've done 2 drawings. That's all I've gotten done. Amanda's been taking really good care of me. But if my voice gives out tonight, I'm sorry. I'm just probably just gonna keep drawing. Yeah, hopefully I don't do too much of that. I didn't see Alex Pardee's toe, Hannah. I did see the blurred up picture of it. He didn't mention it to me. I talked to him a couple times when I was there. But welcome back, everybody. I didn't want to go any longer without doing this again. I don't feel awesome. You can tell my voice is super gravelly. But I was gonna do a drawing tonight anyway. Is it convention pox? Honestly, I don't think I caught it at the convention. I'm usually pretty I'm pretty diligent about keeping my hands clean and not shaking people's hands, and if I do, I wash my hands and stuff like that. So, I've never actually gotten sick from a convention. What I think it was there was a super unpleasant pregnant lady on the airplane next to us who was coughing and sneezing the whole time. And I only say she's unpleasant because I helped her with her bag, and she was really rude. Um, I've had my ex-wife pregnant twice, so I understand how unpleasant it is to be pregnant. However, I was extra nice to her, and she was kind of rude, and then I got sick from her. So what I said is I'm putting a curse on her baby, and I hope that her baby is born a pleasant, polite, interesting, creative person and disappoints her every single day. So that is the curse I'm putting on her child. Yes, hopefully I stopped gargling bees like Uncle Steve told us. Yes, Steve is a wordsmith when it comes to things like that. I'm no longer gargling bees, but I'm staying hydrated. I've taken more Motrin and Tylenol than I've ever wanted to. But yeah, my curses are really passive. They're super passive aggressive. Like I like to take really. So this woman was a super normal, boring, rude person, and I hope that her child is the opposite and disappoints her in every possible way and is more interesting than her. Yeah, I've been super sick, and when I get sick, I get really sick. Um, like I said, Amanda's been taking awesome care of me. She's not in the chat right now. She will be momentarily. Comic Con. You guys probably saw all the pictures. Awesome. There's tons of stuff going on the Facebook page. I hope someone in your family buys you a drum set and they take an interest in it, savant style. That's hilarious. Having had a drum set when I was a kid, I understand that. Yeah, Comic Con went great. It was awesome to have sort of some ownership over the booth, over the cardboard spaceship booth. It looked great. Everybody was stoked. It did exactly what we wanted it to. People came by and were new collectors and old collectors, and people were coming just for the exclusive, and people were stumbling upon it. So it was just a really good, and we talked to some potential business partners. So it went really well. And while we were there, we saw some sneak previews of the models for almost Apollo 2. So It's really happening. So we're in the process of revising all those things right now. So, then was Apollo 2. Did I meet any new artists? Let me think. I met an artist from Weta Workshop. His name escapes me right now. I met a writer from DreamWorks. A couple artists came by the booth, but I got around and I didn't really see much new stuff. I mostly just hung out with my friends, and we were at the booth. We were only supposed to be at the booth like you cannot see the new models yet. They're not up yet. So we won't be showing them until much later. But yeah, this time around we were only supposed to be at the booth for like 2 hours a day. We ended up being at the booth like 5 hours a day, and we spent a lot of time talking to our fans and signing and selling, and it was just it was a really interesting convention. It was better than last year. So yeah, so next year possibly Film Apollo 2 at San Diego Comic-Con or somewhere else. But so tonight I am going to draw something that's probably long overdue. Someone asked me if I'd ever drawn a jackalope, which I amazingly had to say no. I've never drawn a jackalope out of, I don't know, 1,800 drawings now. I've never drawn a jackalope. Out of my entire life, I've never drawn a jackalope. So that's what we're doing. We're drawing a jackalope tonight. However, I think that his antlers are going to be cactuses. So I thought that might be kind of fun. So I should probably shut up and get drawn. But I want to know how everybody's doing. That's what I want to know. I haven't heard from you guys in so long. You guys have been super active over on the Facebook page. So I've been keeping up with that. He's going to be like uber cute too. So I didn't make a jackalope. I made a rabbit that had like, it had like its ears kind of turned into like into foliage and like a stump and stuff like that, but it wasn't a jackalope. Let's see, what has everyone had for dinner? I had super boring tonight. I'm still recovering, so I'm not cooking like crazy. I had chicken, barbecue chicken, rice, and a salad. So I'm trying to like eat normal food after eating. Ryniak Comic-Con. I actually did really good this time. We were like on salad search the whole time we were there. We're like, we got to eat more greens. But yeah, when I travel, it's often difficult to eat well, so I'm trying to eat normal. Tacos, yes, Ethan, you got your priorities straight. Let's see, pasta and garlic bread. Haven't had dinner yet. Get in there. Steak Sammy. Yeah, when I was out at Comic-Con, one of the guys from Cardboard Spaceship, he'll probably pop in here. He has like nicknames for everything. So that just reminds me, like, I think he called the register Reggie. So a sandwich is a Sammy. With chips. 5:41 p.m. That's dinner time. So I know that's a brat with onions, but I just read it was you had a brat with onions. Oh yeah, so Derek went crazy at Comic-Con. Every time I saw him, he was like fresh off of a line that he'd been standing in for 14 or 29 hours or something. Yeah, you look like you were living it up out there. The only thing we did was we went to the Leica experience, and if you guys all know who Leica is. Leica, the animation studio that did Paranorman and Coraline and Box Trolls and Kubo and the Two Strings. They had rented out a building downtown in the Gaslamp district, and they brought a bunch of props and puppets, and they had it all set up in this building, and they were giving 15-minute tours. Well, we waited until the last day and went first thing in the morning, and we still waited in line for 2 hours. However, it was worth it. That's awesome. Oh, thank you for hosting, Hannah. I appreciate it. So the great thing about Leica's puppets, the great thing about their films is that everything is everything's made from scratch. So that means like literally everything down to like nuts and bolts and shoelaces. Everything is slightly skewed. So the rivets in a tire, the shape of a wheel, nothing's round. Everything's slightly, janky and weird. So it's really interesting to see all that stuff together. It makes everything cohesive. But we were like kind of reading up on like how many different people. Whenever I see that stuff, I get really inspired, and then I get a little like I beat myself up a little because I see like the level of craftsmanship that goes in each one of those puppets, and I'm like, oh man, I really need to step my game up. But then I realize like there's an entire studio working on these things. They have teams of people, build like 16 people for a puppet or something. They have a team that just does hair. Excuse me for the coughing. So I gotta give myself a little bit of a slack on that, but it is really awesome to see that stuff. I think the thing that was most, and it's interesting because I'm a character designer. You would think that the characters would be the most interesting thing to me, and they actually aren't. I find that I like their character designs a lot, and I think they're really, really beautiful. However, I think there's something often lacking in the skin tones and things, and I know that it's because of the limitations of the technology. So they're using they're using 3D printing that actually prints the color. It's a powder-based printing that prints the color directly into the masks. So they're like replacement masks, and it's sort of limited technology. But I find it to be like a little jarring, and I think it detracts from like the sculpting of the face, which is often really beautiful. So that's my only criticism of those movies. The animation is amazing. The sets are amazing. That's my only criticism. But the thing I find more fascinating than the characters is the actual props themselves. I'm blown away by them. They're just crazy detailed. They're the things that you're not really looking at. You're looking at the characters and what are the characters doing. But if you like look in the background, like in Kubo, there's all this stuff happening in the background that you're not even paying attention to. However, the one character in Kubo, again, the beetle, I love that character. I just hate his face. But the giant skeleton samurai with all the swords in his head, that thing's amazing. I mean, it was like 16, 18 feet tall or something like that. It might even been bigger than that. And it was a full stop motion puppet. It's just crazy. It's crazy that they will, tackle something that large. You guys still there? No, nobody's chatting. Hope I didn't get hung up. Oh, hello, D'Artagnan. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I'm probably not very entertaining. I'm dragging tonight, so. So if I have to clear my throat a lot, I apologize. Uh-oh, there was a lag in the chat. Chat lag. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do like here. I did a little sketch of the cactus. I think I'm gonna do like this dealing for the antlers. You know, your standard cartoon cactus. I don't know my cactus names. I probably should. That's one thing. Like I can tell you I can tell you animals, amphibians, fish. I'm pretty good with birds, but I'm not good with plants. That's more of Amanda's. It's more of Amanda's territory. She knows birds. Bird sounds too. Yeah, if you ever go for a hike in the woods with us, it's always pretty funny seeing how much stuff she knows about the natural world. I know quite a bit about the fauna. She knows about the flora. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Did the house elfin sister have a good time at Disney World? They did. They got to see the new Avatar land, which they just kept in the rides that were there, and they kept ranting and raving about them. So apparently they had a really, really good time. Yeah, it's always funny when you see a cactus that looks just like the cartoon cactuses. You're like, oh, hey, they do look like that. Loving plants too much. Oh, porch lettuce update. Our lettuce is growing like crazy. Yeah, I've got probably 200 lettuce plants growing. So, all the seeds took. I don't know. It was like a lettuce blend. So I'm not sure exactly what type of lettuce is growing, but it looks like some sort of like bib lettuce maybe. I'm not sure. It's not like green leaf lettuce or anything, but yeah, I didn't kill it. And I have some that I started from some seeds. I got some cilantro growing too. See, I'm already like slurring my speech, so apologies. I'm gonna try to keep the high energy up here, and you know what that means. High energy, guys. So I think it's a bib lettuce. It could be. I'm not sure. Oh well, thank you for following Irk Miller. Let's see. I managed to get horrible food poisoning from salad 2 weeks ago. It's the lesson I'm not getting so long. Oh no, was it lettuce of your own, Candace? It's grown really well though. So and the cilantro has taken a long time, but our mint is going crazy. So, but mint does that, so it's not like any major feat that I actually accomplished that. It takes a long time to get started, but it is really going. Irk Miller, did Hannah drive you here? Whatever the reason, I appreciate you coming. Hold on a second here. Okay, I got it. Oh, Derek's dropping robot heads. Thanks, Derek. Oh yeah, yeah. The stuff from the store is always like a little. The lettuce from the store is a little dicey to me. Yeah, cactalope. That's what we're gonna call them. Now figuring out this weird perspective on this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Is the tip cup different? It looks different. I think it is different. I don't know. It just changed. I didn't do anything to it. Oh, thanks, D'Artagnan. Uh-oh. Let's see. Sorry about that that auto mod there. Let's see. Did I end up with any Wee Beetles left? No, I did not. However, Wee Beetle did very, very well. Well, thank you for coming, Erkmel. I appreciate it. Yeah, we sold out of Wee Beetles very quickly. And we have our casting guy working on production molds for those as we speak. So let me take that back. He's not working on production molds. He's working on casting a production run. So you guys will be able to purchase them probably within the next 2 weeks or so, depending on Steve's availability. Steve is with baby, so he's not with baby. They had baby, so he's tied up for a little bit. We give him a little bit of a break to be dad. So the color is very much like the unpainted. Hold on, I'll show you. Is very much like the unpainted Thimblestump Hollow. So it's like this sort of lavendery purple. So that's what you're getting this time around. We will make pink, Britt, for sure. We will absolutely make pink, but not this time around. So we'll probably make some gloss ones too, and we're working on some other stuff for those guys as well. So the Thimblebugs, super adorable, and Derek snagged me an orange Snipora. I couldn't be more in love with them. Awesome. Yeah, the orange solid ones are actually my favorites. Oh, thanks, D'Artagnan. Here come the triangles. Here they come. I just realized that the lighting on this side is a little dark. Sorry about that. I'm drawing really light right now. Once it starts getting darker, maybe I should move this in a little bit. Sorry about the light block in this area here. I forgot what I was saying. I'm delirious, guys. I'm losing my mind. So, some new developments since I got home. No broken leads today. We could do this. Yeah, maybe I can. I'm not super strong today, so maybe my heavy hands won't break the lead. So before Comic-Con, I started watching Rick and Morty. I know, late adopter. I watched the pilot and possibly other episodes. I cannot remember, but I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the cadence of their voices. Amanda's on the phone with her parents who live in Florida right now, because there's a tropical depression happening right now, so she's just making sure everything's good. So she'll be back. She's been taking very good care of me. However, back to Rick and Morty. I started watching it, and the pilot was just so obnoxious that I couldn't. Whoa, sorry about that. I couldn't stand it, and I just vowed not to. Okay, do you see what just happened? Broken lead on the hard lead. Somebody did jinx it. So anyway, I couldn't stand the guy's voice. Like, I just couldn't. And I know it's the same guy who does the voice for Lemon Grab on Adventure Time, and I can't stand that character either. I was like, I can't watch this. I'm shutting it off. It's too stupid. It's too childish. So no, Hannah, it's fine. It's it's totally fine. And then I went to Comic-Con and somebody said, no, you have to stick with it. You have to stick with it. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try. So I started watching it again, and I saw a couple of the episodes, and some of the episodes were really great. I still don't know if I'm a fan, but so there's that. I watched all of the Rick and Morty episodes because I was sick and I couldn't do anything. So I decided to put myself through watching all of those. And I'm all caught up on Game of Thrones too. So there we go. That's the update. I've only played Horizon Zero Dawn for maybe an hour. I just didn't even have enough energy to play that. Although I did rename the game, and I renamed it. Are you ready for this? I'm pretty proud of this one. If anybody knows Horizon Zero Dawn, you'll get this. I renamed it Redhead Redemption. So bad. Amanda thought it was good though, so there you go. I'm glad that you got that, Hannah. I was pretty proud of that one. Once in a while, I have like a terrible pun that works really well. So, if you don't know, the character's a redhead. I was playing Red Dead Redemption. There's a lot of things that are really similar. You have to gather a lot of things. Stupid. Just stupid. Proud sip of water. I don't know how proud I was of that, but so I drew this guy super tiny on the page, but did you guys notice? So the camera's set up differently. I was having the camera come from this way, and I was having to look over it, and I figured out a way to bring it back from up there so that it wasn't hindering what I was drawing. So hopefully I'll be able to draw better without having to look through my camera. Oh, also both my eyes work now, so there's that. That's a nice thing too. My finger is all healed up. Things are getting worse and things are getting better. I'll turn away from the microphone next time I cough, though. Let's say woot for eyes. Yeah, so Amanda's parents just moved to Florida recently, and now they. Oh, thank you, Hannah. But they live sort of inland from. They live sort of near Orlando-ish, which I know can still get bad weather, but I think they'll be okay for the weather. Was I blind? No, I have acute uveitis in my left eye, or chronic uveitis, so it comes back a lot, and I lose about 2/3 of my vision. So it happens twice a year, 3 times a year. So it just makes it really difficult to work sometimes. So and for about 2 months, I just couldn't get rid of it. So I was kind of blind. Hey, Uncle Steve's in the house, everybody. Welcome, Uncle Steve. Everybody, if you haven't congratulated Uncle Steve yet, congratulate him on his baby, who has the best name. Steve is a professional at naming children. He's up to 4 now. 4? 4. Yes, 4. Can I sculpt with messed up depth perception? Not really. I mean, I can, but it's very difficult. Yeah, Steve's new baby has the best baby names. Let's see. Ironic, an artist that can't see. It's difficult. Yeah, I'd rather I don't know, that some artists have gone through some severe difficulties. Like Frank Frazetta had to relearn how to. I think he had a stroke and had to relearn how to work with his left hand. So, but yeah, if you can't see, it's a little more difficult. But honestly, the eye thing wasn't putting me out more than this sickness of whatever the heck I have. I think it's a flu or something. but I'm not coughing anywhere nearly as much as I was. I am slurring my speech, however. But I apologize. I'm about to put some Fisherman's Friend in my mouth here. Oh, somebody here. I'll do you one better. I can do all of them. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one and this one and this one. Chat. There you go. There's all the emotes. See, they worked. I finally got them to work. Only took like 3 weeks or something like that. Oh, you want to talk about Pokemon Go? Uncle Steve. Ask Uncle Steve what level he is. I stopped playing. I think I got to level like 20 and stopped. Because it turned winter here. Oh, awesome. Thanks, D'Artagnan. You got a donut bat too. You know, it's funny, San Diego Comic-Con had like a ton of them last year. A ton of Pokemon last year. We were playing last year, but we stopped. I do not like what's happening with this ear. Stand by. That's the problem. Wasn't thick enough. Steve always posts on his Instagram, hey, if you're okay with seeing pictures of Steve flipping you off and Pokemon, check out Uncle Steve on Instagram. Let's see. Oh, hey guys, look what's about to happen here. It's our old pal, Amanda.
Hi. Hi,
Hey.
sorry, I was on the phone with my mom.
Hey, Stay Boo is now following. Thank you so much. It's okay. Is everything okay in Florida land?
Everything's fine. I just hadn't talked to them in a long time.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting in my mod seat now.
Okay.
I'm so late. I'm sorry.
Everybody says hi.
Hi. I'll be there in a minute.
They're just watching my waning energy here.
Oh, Chris has been so sick.
Yeah. Can everybody hear Amanda okay?
Do you have your microphone set up?
I believe so.
Okay.
Oh, they're talking about Pokemon Go.
Oh, does anyone here still play that?
Yeah, apparently they do. Uncle Steve's in the chat too.
Oh, well, we know he plays it.
I think Uncle Steve's taking a break from his baby child.
Congrats on your Articuno, Steve. Okay.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Is it Articuno?
I don't know.
Articuno?
Probably
I don't really know
something
how you
like
say
that.
it.
Everybody says hello. Britton Pupcat says hello. Easy Ephra, I can see your wife making you pull over to catch Pokemon. You owe everybody an apology, Amanda. Everybody thank Amanda for keeping me alive for the past week. Because,
yeah.
He did not name the baby after Pokemon. I'll let Uncle Steve decide if he wants to tell you what the name is.
Kinda close.
It's close enough, though. Articuno. Yes, Amanda really is the best nurse. There you go. That's his real name. Ollivander Hero. Is it still the last name? Or is it hyphenated last name? Yeah, Ollivander Hero. That's a hell of a name, isn't it? Yeah, your kids do all have dope names. That's true.
Oh,
yeah.
I just saw your drawing. He's so cute.
Oh, thanks. He's a cactalope.
Oh my gosh, they're cacti.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I just saw that.
Yeah, there's all the names. Maverick Elliott, Beatrix Danger, Florentina Louise, and Ollivander Hero.
I'm a big fan of Florentina Louise myself.
Of course you are. I still vote that Steve is, after Amanda, is the most interesting person that I know.
I don't know. Steve he has a lot of one-ups on me.
Yeah, he's been into far more bar brawls than you have.
It's true. I just don't go to bars.
No.
I mean, anymore.
I think we're all done with that.
I'll go to a wine bar. I'll go to a taco bar.
Oh, taco bar sounds pretty good right about now. Hold my glasses, Chris. I'm going in. Is literally something that Steve said to me once. There was something going down.
Wait, were you guys in a bar fight?
No, we were at a karaoke bar.
Oh.
Yeah, super tough, right?
That's really tough, guys.
And we were in the back of the bar, and there was something going down at the front, and Steve just put his glasses down and left. Like, no thinking, just, so...
All action.
I'm just going to say I'm glad Steve is on our side. Hey, Amanda Louise, can you link the Facebook group, please? Thank you. Does it count as a bar brawl if you fight at a taco bar? I'm going to say yes.
Or an oyster bar for a very upscale
An oyster bar? Or if you're like at the beach and you get in a fight on the sandbar. Apologies. It hasn't made it into the stream yet, but apologies for this. This is my burn that I got from ironing the tablecloth for Comic-Con. And boy, it was a hell of a burn. That is super tough. It was a hell of a burn.
That's a badass reason to have a burn.
Well, okay, so I have this burn right here from making creme brulee years ago.
Also tough.
Does the fisherman's friend taste like fish? Unfortunately, no, it doesn't. Yeah, thank you, Easy Fro. They're just gonna keep coming. I'm sorry. I'm super dangerous. Not that I condone it, but there might have been alcohol in this class, so I'm feeling a little bit better right now.
Oh, was there?
There was.
I poured you water.
I drank the water.
And then you poured something else?
I poured something else in there. I said there might have been. Okay, Amanda, you gotta tell everybody about the medicine this week.
The medicine?
Yeah, do you remember bringing the medicine home?
Oh. Okay.
Thought it was whiskey. It wasn't whiskey. I'm not that hardcore.
Alright, so I went to CVS, which for those of you who are not in the States, it's just a drugstore. It's just a pharmacy.
Broken lead.
And I wanted to buy some cough syrup because Chris has this monster hoarse cough that he just keeps going. So I thought if I could find something, but I don't know if they just stopped making most cough syrups. It's weird. They don't really have cough syrup anymore like I remember having it as a kid. But I found a generic cough suppressant liquid. And I came home and so I bought it, and it was they didn't have a name brand. They just had the store brand. So I brought it home, and I walk in, and I was like, okay, I got you some cough drops.
And I'm delirious at this point, by the way. I'm I got a blanket up to my nose like this.
And I pulled it out of the bag, and I said, and I bought you some Tussin. And I've never seen Chris laugh as hard and as prolongedly at anything as he did to the name Tussin. Or a cough syrup, and I'm still not entirely sure why.
So
he found it so funny, but his son and I are just looking at each other what do we do? Because he's paralyzed with laughter.
I was crying, and I can only think of maybe once or twice in my life where I laughed so hard that I cried.
And you just kept going as you were laughing. You just kept going, Tussin, not. It's so lazy. Tussin.
So there's a cough syrup called Robitussin, and it's the generic version of Robitussin. But I think there was so many things that came flooding over my head. I think about generic soda, Mountain Mist and Dr. Thunder and things like that. And I was just that's the laziest knockoff name I'd ever seen. And also it's Tussin is close to Cussin and Tusslin.
It's got that short U.
It just sounded so stupid.
I got you some Tussin.
It just sounded so dumb. But my brain just went over.
You just snapped.
No, it wasn't Short. It was. It's actually
It's
on the
actually
bottle.
called
It's
Tussin.
printed. I couldn't believe it was printed. Tussin.
I'll be right back.
Tussin.
Y'all
And
need
I
to
thought it
see
was a
this.
joke. Oh yeah, it's Uncle Steve, Mr. Pepper. The best one is from Dairy Farmers of America. It's called Dairy Pepper. Oh, nice, Ethan. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I know that they make Tussin. It has to have an apostrophe after that. It's just one of those things I never knew that they made a.
Here.
Here it is, everybody. Tussin.
Tussin.
It's a real thing. Tussin. Long acting.
If you're coughing, you should also be tussin.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I thought it was so funny, but at the time, yeah. See, everybody else is laughing too. See, it's real. See, okay, it wasn't just me.
So we also found out that if I hadn't gone to CVS, if I had instead gone to Walgreens, theirs is called Waltussin.
Waltussin.
Which is so stupid.
Britain Puppycat says, "I'm so upset."
So I fully expect everybody to use this specific cough suppressant the next time you get sick.
Tussin. So everybody's saying that you can't get regular cough syrup. You have to get it from behind the counter.
Oh, okay.
Because people make scissor out of it.
I'm used to that because I get sinus headaches and I take pseudoephedrine, so I'm used to that one. Here's my phone number. Here's my credit card. Here's my ID.
Walt Tussin. Walt, you ussin? It's so dumb. Like, I lost it. And it lasted for like 5 minutes too. I do feel that
Sam Elliott, is that his name?
Sam Elliott.
He needs to do like a Tussin commercial.
Yeah. If you got yourself a deep cough, you need to get yourself some Tussin. Wall drill. Oh my god. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't need any Benadryl, but I feel like I should
The
get
thing
some
is,
wall
so
drill.
our favorite thing. Our favorite thing is finding knockoff names of things. The cereals are the best.
Oh my god, they're so good.
The cereals are are the best. Oh no, not Siri. So I said cereal.
Did she come up when you said cereal?
Yeah. Wall drill for children. They should spell children CHRY. Look, wait, I gotta type that out. Wall drill for children. Children. There you go.
Alright, so I have to read, because the generic cereals that they have here are Maltomeal brand.
Right.
I have to read through the titles, the names of these cereals, because it's super, super important, okay? Here are the cereals. Tutti Fruities.
Tutti Fruities, that's Fruit Loops,
Yeah.
I assume.
Honey Oat Blenders. Frosted Mini Spooners.
Wait, what are those?
They're like Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Spooners,
Yeah.
guys.
Magic Treasures.
That's
Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Charms. Okay.
That's the only one that I can remember right now. Oh, no. It's Marshmallow Mateys.
Marshmallow Mateys.
Magic Treasures is Walmart's brand of Lucky Charms.
Thanks, Jai Sparkle Storm, for following.
There's so many good ones.
Prickly Pear Pie. Oh, let's see. I had a weird thought at like 4 a.m. at work. What would Chris's characters eat? A recipe book for Chris's critters. Amanda's bunnies would mostly just walk open mouth through a lavender mist.
Yeah, basically. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's having a rave outside.
Man, there's like a loud stereo out there. I love the suburbs.
So
It's
where's
my favorite thing.
the grocery store Hy-Vee?
I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
wherever it is, their Mountain Dew knockoff is called Hee Haw.
That's amazing. Well, Mountain Dew is like, that's like, got Appalachian roots anyway, doesn't it?
Or Hillbilly Holler is another one.
Oh my gosh.
There's also Mountain Rapids and Mountain Lion.
Mountain Dew used to be, like, original Mountain Dew used to be sold in like a moonshine jug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love generic soda so much.
Oh, hello from Oklahoma, Jai Sparkle Storm. Dr. Thunder is my favorite one.
Dr. Thunder. Scooters are the knockoff Cheerios.
Welcome to the new viewers. We're just talking about knockoff cereal brands
And or soda and or drugs.
If you guys don't know Amanda, my girlfriend, Amanda Louise Spade, she's sitting over that way.
Hello.
So if you hear a pleasant voice, that's not me. That's Amanda.
I think you have a pleasant voice.
Amanda, you should tell everybody what you learned how to make this week.
Okay, at risk of... I already said it on Twitter, so at risk of spoiling the patrons that are joining me on the stream here for your very late patron reward that's coming, I promise. I did learn how to make envelope glue, like the lickable kind, like not just a glue stick and then you stick the two things together, like gum, like stamp gum. And then I learned how to perforate things. So I learned how to essentially make perforated, gummed, lickable stamps, and I'm so excited about them. I've probably made hundreds of them so far. That's what I did this weekend.
Yeah, see, I told you guys, she's the most interesting person that I know. She learned how to make her own lickable stamps. Kesha says, we know what Amanda can do with her channel. Talk about brand knockoffs. Honestly, she would love that.
Yeah, I'm all about brand knockoffs.
I think people would just honestly just watch you just to listen to you talk.
The snozberries do taste like snozberries. If anybody wants a recipe for lickable glue, you just let me know.
And she made us test it all. She made me and the kids test it. And it doesn't taste terrible.
No, it's fine.
It actually tastes better than regular, standard envelope glue. So.
And it really works. It has really good adhesion properties.
So there you go. It's never a dull moment at my house. I gotta read this out loud. I had some sort of urinary issue and my doctor said he would prescribe Flomax. I was like, what's a Flomax? Thinking how big would that be? And what would you do with this Flomax? Once my doctor stopped laughing, he said, it's a pill you take. That's funny. Were we just talking about hilarious drug names? Oh no, that was on the. If anybody doesn't already listen to the Dollop, it's a podcast. You guys should really listen to it. It's hilarious. It's called The Dollop. Everybody should subscribe to it and listen to it. It's hilarious. But they went on a tear about the drugs that you would have to take to get off of other drugs, and then the drugs you have to take to get off of those drugs, and it just went forever. And at the end, I think they ended up talking about a drug that you had to take so you could stop seeing ghosts. So, but I forgot what it was called. It was ridiculous. Oh yeah, sorry Jai. Our modbot is robust is the word I'll use. Do I listen to any art podcasts? No, actually. Do I listen to art podcasts? No.
You listen to the Martian Toy Hour.
I listen to the Martian Toy Hour, Marsham Toy Hour. That's mostly about vinyl toys. But for the most part, I listen to entertainment podcasts. There's one that Amanda and I have been listening to called Tanis, Tanis. And it's like a serialized story. And what would you say it is? Is it like sci-fi mystery sort of?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mystery that unfolds a little bit with each episode.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it's kind of sci-fi. I guess I'd call it sci-fi.
I call it I call it sci-fi.
It's very I guess
fantasy, maybe sci-fi.
It's
but
more of a mystery than anything.
But it's interesting because it kind of takes place in current day, and they weave in a lot of like things that are like sort of part of the cultural zeitgeist at the moment. There's that word again.
Good usage.
But it's Hello Twin Peaks 00. So if you guys want to listen, it would be a really good time for you to start listening to Tanis. It's called Tanis. It'd be a really good time for you guys to start because I think they're in their 3rd season and it's like really, really ramping up right now. So if you wanted to binge listen to it, they only put them out every 2 weeks. So it's really interesting. It's sort of like listening to an audiobook.
The voice acting is a little bit questionable.
Yeah,
sometimes.
we laugh at it a lot.
But I think if you know that going in, just like know that some of the voice acting isn't the best, but if you know that going in and you're willing to kind of suspend your disbelief a little bit, it's really good.
Yeah, if you're into like, if you're into sort of dark, weird mysteries and you like H.P. Lovecraft and stuff like that, you'll be into it. So it's pretty cool. It's kept me entertained anyway. And then there's another one that's made by the same people called Rabbits that
I have not listened to Rabbits.
I actually finished. It's very similar, but it's got some interesting ideas that are also very current. So I'd recommend that one. It's short, but it's pretty good. But yeah, they definitely don't know dialogue structure very well, and they're not really voice actors, but they're telling the story really.
And that's okay.
Really good.
The story's good.
Hannah Mayhem says, I just finished Wooden Overcoats in S-Town. S-Town was the craziest thing.
It was bonkers.
I had so many thoughts about S-Town.
I don't know
Wooden Overcoats. If you guys haven't listened to... Oh. Hello, Dr. Maiwoo. Thank you so much.
Meow?
Meow? Or is it just Mario spelled weird? Dr. Mario? Movie maintenance and D&D for nerds. Oh, nice. I also listen to 99% Invisible is one of my favorites. Because we both love Roman Mars. I'm trying to think what other ones I listen to. I have a few in there, but I don't listen to them regularly. Let's see. Memory Palace is interesting. Lore is sometimes interesting. Criminal's good.
I listen to one called 20,000 Hertz. That's kind of like...
It's about sound.
Yeah, it's all about sound design. And it's really good to listen to when it's quiet with really good headphones because they do some awesome like sound experiments and stuff on it. Meow.
Oh, Meow, Dr. Meow. I like being Meowio. Dr. Meowio.
Oh, Roman Mars.
Yeah, Roman Mars.
My internet voice boyfriend.
I swear I'm gonna meet him someday. Yeah, we should start a post on the Facebook group, and I'll add the podcasts that I'm listening to.
Where are you going, Britain Puppy Cat? What's your road trip?
Yeah, do tell. Give us exact addresses.
Summer road trip. We haven't gone on well, we went kind of on a road trip when we went to New York for 5 months.
We did, but we really need to... It sucks because we need to like get caught up on work, but we really want to get out of here.
Caught up on blowing off work?
Yeah, we want to get caught up on blowing off work. I'm like out of the picture. Sorry, everybody. Oh, Denver to Yellowstone and Bozeman, Montana, and Casper. What? She's going to Bozeman.
Oh, awesome!
I want to go to Bozeman. You'll have to give us a full review of Montana. We recently became mildly interested in Montana.
In going to Montana. Because it's like literally as far away from everybody as
yeah,
you can go.
that's probably why. Oh, thank you so much, Comic Candace. I'm doing my best on this guy.
Man, you're driving to Denver from New York, and then
That's a long drive,
Bozeman?
dude.
That's really
That
long.
is a really long drive. Are you driving by yourself?
We also have crippling humidity, Ethan.
Yeah, it's not great. Apologies if I don't talk as much. My throat is starting to close up on
You want
me.
me to grab you something? Tussin?
No. Maybe some water would be helpful.
Alright, I'll get you some water.
Non-alcoholic water.
As opposed to the alcoholic water you had earlier?
Yeah. Here's
I'm
my
just gonna use your
glass.
same cup.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's okay, Kinsjar. Oh man, you're gonna be really busy, Britt. But it sounds like fun though. Yeah, we haven't really decided what we want to do. We want to get out of here for a little while, just for like a week, maybe 4 or 5 days. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry about the sound from my microphone. You know what I'll try to do? I'm going to stand by for one moment, okay? You guys can probably hear me all the way over here. I'm gonna put a pad underneath the microphone, and hopefully that helps. Okay, I'm close to the microphone on the other side, but you can't see me. All right, hopefully this helps. Somebody said the sound from the table was coming through the microphone.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if that helps. Thanks for the help, Maker Geek. I appreciate it.
Your non-alcoholic water kind of smells a little bit like your alcoholic water still.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hopefully it's better. Let me know if you guys hear less booming. Here, I'm gonna pound on the table a little bit. Tell me if you heard that.
Oh, we have a punch bowl here too.
Punch bowl. Oh yeah, that place is kind of fun. Just don't go on a Saturday.
They have really good like homemade like fizzy drinks, like non-alcoholic, like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like they make their own syrups and stuff. It's really good.
Oh, he's Ethan's giving you his.
Yeah.
I told him my joke about Red Dead Redemption.
That's pretty good.
No, turn-based battles. Get out of here. Pardon me.
I wonder if we should somehow mount the Yeti off the table.
Yeah, I think if we... Well, but maybe we can mount it from up there.
Shelf, yeah,
that's a good idea.
We're just going to have everything mounted to that shelf.
Oh, sorry about that, Maker Geek. You're just going to have to deal with it for this episode anyway. Yeah, we can probably just get a shock mount for it. That might actually be better. Because then...
Oh, yeah, shock mount.
If we do a shock mount from up there.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
See, we're fixing things on the fly
Technology.
here. Yeah, you guys get to listen to us talk about shock mounts. Isn't that exciting?
So speaking of RPGs, because I know everyone's super excited about that.
Yeah, do tell.
So after 2 years, not because it took that long, one, because I'm always busy, and two, because I lost my 3DS halfway through beating this game, I finally finished Fire Emblem Awakening. And now I feel super lost because I don't have a game that I'm playing and I don't really know what to do. So if anybody has any recommendations, I mostly like RPGs because I like how because I like how long they take. I feel like I get a lot of bang for my buck, but yeah.
Tech Talk with Chris and Amanda. We don't have anything technical to talk about. Yeah, so yeah, Amanda's looking for a new RPG to escape talking to me.
I mean, there are more Fire Emblem games, but I don't know if I want to back Fire Emblem.
Britt says play Bravely Default.
I have. I've played both of them. You know what? I never finished the second one.
No,
Maybe
you
I'll go
better
back
get
and do that
on
one
it.
again.
Yeah, she played Bravely Default.
is the reason I bought my 3DS. It is an amazing game, and I love it so much.
With the dumbest name I've ever heard.
Yeah, it has some issues. It has some gameplay issues that I don't love, but man, it's a good game.
Tussin Talk.
Tussin Talking with Chris and Amanda.
Tussin Talking. Are you looking for some Tussin?
Man, Denver sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, one up the one? No, round 1 is the one that we go to in LA.
Fight.
Yeah, round 1's a crazy arcade. Did you ever play The World Ends With You?
No, I don't know what that one is.
Did I miss what was for dinner? Yes. Tonight's dinner wasn't super exciting. We had some rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
And
Fresh salad.
Some
and
rice.
It was simple, but Chris is recovering, so nothing crazy.
Tomorrow night will be better. I'm gonna make some pork, and then after that, I'm gonna use the pork to make pizza. What platforms do you say? 3DS? Yes, we have 3DS and a PS4, but
yeah, PS4 is fine.
Yeah.
I think I kind of prefer 3DS because of its portability and ease of opening and shutting.
Hey, Scott Wetterschneider's in there.
I know, I saw him. Hi,
Hello,
Scott.
Welcome to the chat, Scott. Again, apologies for my lack of energy and or voice. Yes, I'm making a cactalope. Cactalope? Cactus loaf.
Cactalope?
Cactus loaf. What?
Cactus loaf.
No. Cacalope. Cactus lope.
Wow.
Was that for me? Wow. This is a descent into madness. Oh, that's awesome. BFS Obsessed. Amanda bought my PS4 for my birthday too, not too long ago. So I've been trying to be good about playing it, and I had an awesome opportunity to play it when I was sick, but I didn't have enough energy to do anything.
I have not played Monster Hunter. I have friends that keep trying so hard to get me into it, and I've tried the demo. I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I think it's just the mechanics are just not. I don't know. The mechanics are just not something that I'm interested in, I guess.
Yeah, they swear by that game. I don't know. Don't they have a version of it for like the Wii or
that I don't
something? No, they have for PS. They're coming out with one for PS4, I think. Bubble Bobble. Oh no, another sketch I like. Thanks, Sid Vision. Okami Den is like amazing. I've never actually played it, but I watched you play it twice.
Oh my god, Okami's the best game ever. One of them.
Okay, everybody, list your favorite video game.
Oh,
Go.
No. Just one?
Just one.
Oh shoot, dude.
Okay, but just pick one of your favorites. I'd say Okami was one of your favorites.
That's one of my favorites.
Castlevania is one of your favorites. Mega Man is one of your favorites.
Specifically Super Castlevania 4, but it doesn't have the emotional impact as Okami. What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I think my favorite games were one of my favorite games ever was Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal was one of my favorite games. And let's see. Also, it was just so fun. Earthworm Jim for the Genesis. I really liked Soul Calibur when it was on the Dreamcast.
You played all the systems that I never had.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank was so good. Oh, I've been hearing everybody's like
So
super
mad.
upset about Crash Bandicoot because it's so hard. Yeah, I really like Crash Bandicoot too.
I'm always like, well, welcome.
But
to
the Ratchet and
games.
Clank franchise, I was actually pretty. I played most of them. But yeah, there was so many awesome things about that game. Like when you could play as Clank, and when you were like giant, you got into the giant Clank suit, and you could like walk around the planet, and it was like you could see the curvature of the planet. See, people are saying all these games I've never even heard of. Oh, I've heard about Journey.
Yeah, it looks really awesome. See, that's the thing about the PS4 is there's so many like indie games that you can get for it
Maybe
too.
we should get Journey. It reminds me of that game Arlo's Adventure, like the way it looks.
Okay, I'm gonna list mine. I'm gonna write them down.
Oh boy, here comes Amanda's listo games. Man, I'm not drawing very well tonight. I apologize, guys. Chrono Trigger. Oh my gosh. Oh, are we going back to like the beginning? Because Asteroid is one of my favorites.
Favorites. I'm just listing favorites.
Asteroid in the arcade was one of my favorites. Oh no, Tempest was one of my favorites.
Oh man, I was terrible at Tempest with the little rolly ball.
That was my favorite part of it. Okay, so when I was a kid, the arcade that we went to at Meyer had someone had modded a Tempest cabinet with Asteroid.
Whoa.
So it had a rollerball control.
Huh.
And it was awesome, and I thought that all Asteroids were like that. So super disappointed. Because I'm old, guys.
You're not that old.
Cactalope is adorable. Thank you so much. Wait, our eyes. What happened? What are you talking about, Scott Wetterschneider? Let's see. Bioshock. Yeah, I've never played that one. Yeah, the first Halo, when it came out, Paperboy Arcade, oh my god. Oh, 720 on arcade was awesome too.
Oh, Galaga.
Oh, thanks, Scott. I get it now.
I had an Atari 5600 in college, and we had like a piece of paper taped to the entertainment. I lived in a house with a bunch of other people, and we had a piece of paper like taped to the entertainment console, and it had all of our high scores. And I had the longest running unbeatable high score on Galaga the entire time.
That's awesome. Okay, so favorite arcade cabinets. I'm gonna tell you my top 3.
Okay, they might share with me. Let's see.
Simpsons.
I was gonna say Ninja Turtles, but it's the
Simpsons,
same game.
Ninja Turtles, X-Men.
X-Men. Yeah.
And then shortly followed by Dig Dug.
Okay. You remember the X-Men with 3 screens?
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
So good.
But see, The Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, and X-Men were the same game. Pardon me,
Rampage.
guys. Oh, Rampage was rad. See, I had a Nintendo 64 like really briefly, and I got rid of it. Joust was super fun. I forgot about Joust. I really liked that one.
Who were you in Ninja Turtles always?
Well, see, I wanted to be Raphael because he was like my favorite character, but
really short range.
But Donatello was always my favorite.
Yeah.
Because he had really long range.
What about Simpsons? Same idea.
I would do Bart because he could swing his skateboard.
I was
around.
always Lisa because she had the jump rope.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Tubin. I think I
Gauntlet.
remember Tubin.
I definitely remember Gauntlet.
Yeah, I remember Gauntlet too.
The sequel to Tussin.
Tussin. Wasn't there wasn't there an arcade version of Altered Beast too?
There sure was. I played it in Hill's department store all the time. With that stupid little kick that wouldn't destroy anything.
Yeah, it was like. Tussin while tubing. Tuba Tussin?
Golden Axe.
Yeah, Golden Axe was pretty good too.
Stupid dwarves.
The ones that would steal all your junk?
Yeah, I hate them.
Oh, there's a classic games area in Dragon Con?
Oh, you lose me.
Yeah, I just drop you off there and walk away.
Oh my god, Rad Racer.
So I remember when Mortal Kombat was like super controversial, and like if you watch any of the like fatalities now from the original, they're just laughable. But I remember going to the arcade when that was like at its height, and there was just like kids lined up, to play against each other, and then Killer Instinct came out.
Yeah.
And that was like. That one was insane. Like they had like the 200 hit combos and stuff.
I remember getting like, I don't know what magazine it was, some like game magazine that had like tips and tricks for Mortal Kombat. I remember hiding it from my parents.
Oh, for Mortal Kombat.
Because I didn't want them to see like that I was playing.
That you're at the arcade
games.
decapitating people. Get over here. Hydro Thunder. Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, one of my favorites, so stupid, was, I think it was for Dreamcast, was Crazy Taxi.
I did not play that.
It was so dumb, but I loved it. If anybody remembers that game. The one game that we always bring up, though, is Toe Jam and Earl. We always bring that one up. Doop, doop, doop. Wait, who just Jamie?
Cardboard Jamie.
Where is he at? I don't see
He
him
just
in the
started
chat.
watching.
Oh, he's creeping. What you doing, creeping, Janky Tiger? So
hashtag hot dog baby.
Hashtag hot dog baby. So we came up with all these terrible. When you're at the booth for a while with people at a convention, you start going a little crazy and you start coming up with funny things. So oh, you're talking to D'Artagnan. You're talking about Rampage. Oh, Katamari's the best game ever. Katamari might be the best video game ever made.
Yeah.
I think so.
Your son has a real attachment to Katamari.
He does. He loves Katamari. I forget what I was just saying. Oh yeah, so we started coming up with all these stupid scenarios, and I was like, because there was all these people walking around with baby strollers, and I'm like, it'd be a great racket because it's really expensive to buy food at Comic-Con, is to fill a baby stroller with hot dogs.
Yeah.
And sell hot dogs out of it, and then we just started saying hashtag hot dog baby.
Can you just imagine like a baby stroller with like the smell of 45 hot dogs emanating from it?
It's better than the smell of what comes out of a baby stroller anyway. But yeah, I'm like, man, we can make a lot of money out of hot dog baby. Hashtag hot dog baby. Yes, but yeah, Katamari did have the best soundtrack. Most ridiculous soundtrack too. But yeah, my son listens to it all the time. And then, so the Walking Dead, I wouldn't even call that a booth. What the hell would you call that? It was like
experience.
Amusement park.
They always have
experience. Yeah.
Actors that are zombies and stuff.
But like you could wait in line forever to get your picture taken with this animatronic tiger. But it was like a terrible animatronic.
I was gonna say, you're using the word animatronic a little bit loosely.
It moved its head a little bit. But it was super janky, and I just kept calling it Janky Tiger. And then we came up with a more like, that'd be a great band name, just Janky Tiger. And then it was hashtag Janky Tiger all weekend. So.
Where did you put your Janky Tiger drawing?
Oh, they're around. I think they're. Oh, here, I did some drawings of Janky Tigers. Thanks, I almost forgot. So, here I'm going to share them with everybody. Here's some Janky Tigers. Ready? Janky Tiger version 1.0. Which looks a little bit too much like a cat, I think.
I like his face, though.
Version 2.0. He got a little more feral. There he is, version 2.0. Then there was version 3.0. He got really, really crazy. And he electric, apparently. And then version 4.0, I was drawn from the back of the Sharpie. So, yeah, these are the things I do.
And what those are drawn on is like the chipboard inserts that come in the cartons of Thimblestump Hollow. It was just whatever.
Yeah, like what's at the table that
whatever cardboard we had to draw on.
So there you go. There's an insight into what I do when I'm bored. Yeah, I have this thing where like if I get an idea in my head, I just immediately start drawing, even if it's super stupid. Janky Tiger. So because I'm super piggy. Oh, so we think first and fourth. I think the first one's pretty good, even though it's just a cat. I think it's pretty good. So you even put version V 1.0. I think it's pretty good too. Does it get better or more janky over time? I don't know. I think it gets more janky.
I don't know. Version 4 is pretty
Version
awesome.
4 is pretty janky. But he looks a little too. He's like a human man face cat.
I think that's why I like him. He's super messed up.
But put those up in the next online sale. So I'm super picky about T-shirts, and I have such a hard time. Like I literally walked around all of Comic-Con, and there's booths that literally are selling 1,000 versions of shirts, and I couldn't find a single shirt that I wanted to buy. And that's usually like one of the 2 places I buy a shirt every year. So, and I was already wearing one of the shirts I would have bought. So, from Alex Pardee.
Strike out.
So, yeah, Kesho says I would wear a Janky Tiger shirt. This is where I'm going with this.
I was going to say, this is where it begins.
Yeah, I'm going to start just making my own shirts because it does, Derek, yes, it needs to be white on black. That's my shirt's, like, I'm wearing just a black shirt
you
today.
like acid green on black.
I like a really, really, yeah, like a chartreuse, like really, really, really acid green.
Like, guys, I tried to buy him, like, an awesome nerdy shirt. What did you say it was? The one with the Star Wars? I don't know Star Wars, so.
Oh, it's the heads-up display from the trench.
Yeah, which is like awesome, subtle nerdery, right?
In Star Wars.
But
yeah.
it had yellow and a little bit of red on it with the white on a black T-shirt, and that was too much color. So.
Yeah.
Picky.
I do wear orange and black for Halloween. Let's see. Somebody asked where you got into. Wait, hold on one second. Somebody asked where you got it at the con, and you just point in the direction and say, over there.
It's at booth 5625.
Oh, yeah. There was like, okay, yeah, this was something that happened at the convention. So there's a company called something UCC Distributing, and apparently, excuse me. Yes, I'm gonna do direct garment printing for my shirts. There goes my voice, by the way. There was a booth. So the way that Comic-Con is laid out, it's really, really, really dumb. So it's like this. Here's the convention hall, super big. There's booths that go this way, and they're split up, like there's multiples. And then there's booths all the way around the outside. And these booths here are all one row. These are all 5,600. Which means this is the entire length, which is like a quarter mile. And then all these booths are like they go up in number, but then all the booths on here are all 50, all the 5,000. So somebody kept coming down to this booth looking for a booth down here, and for some reason they just kept asking us. So
they weren't asking anyone else.
They weren't asking anybody else. They were just asking us. Comic Candace works for Jack Prince.
Oh, you do? Interesting.
We'll be talking to you.
Yes, we will.
Let's see. Just set up a Facebook account to join the Critter Crew page, so don't deny me for having the shadiest looking profile. No worries. I have one too. Let's see. Are you sure it's going to be more pop art, sort of Keith Haring-esque style? No, I think there's going to be whatever. Like, I'm definitely going to do a Fort Monster shirt. I'm going to do a Fort Monster shirt for sure. And thank you, Candace. I definitely will. I just, like, I'm very specific about the type of shirts that I like. And I have a really hard time finding them. So I'm just going to, I know how to make art, so I'll just make my own shirts. And I might be the only one that has them unless other people are interested in them. But I had an idea. I made a shirt for my son when he went to camp. And it was an iron-on, and it just said, High Five Collection Agency. And he would just walk around high-fiving people. And that was like his thing forever. He would just high-five strangers. And so I'll probably make that shirt at some point. Design the shirt and knit it. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Jake. A Critter Crew back patch. Oh my gosh. There you go.
That's a commitment.
I think maybe a little patch. Yeah, you guys are all going to wear jean jackets and like have switchblade combs.
Like the Main Street gangs?
Yeah, do you guys know about the Main Street gangs? Because I find that fascinating. Oh, are you singing?
Lot, dude.
Are you singing Toe Jam and Earl over there?
Mm-hmm.
So, at Disney World or Disneyland, I think more specifically, there are gangs of people that have like. They're not like gangs that are gonna fight each other or anything for turf. I don't think anyway. But there are people that have like jean jackets and have jackets made and patches and things, and they're Main Street gangs, and they go and they hang out at Disneyland. And it was funny because I saw a bunch of them at DCon, and I was like, who are these people? Like, I thought they were like a legit like motorcycle gang or something. And they look all tough and they dress tough, and I come to find out that they're Main Street gangs. It's like a social club that they all go and hang out at Disneyland. So yeah, it's like for real. I think what they do is they just get a season pass, and then they all just, they all go and hang out together at Disneyland, which is like the antithesis of being tough. Yeah, Super 7 collectors for sure. A lot of those guys. They're super into Disney, which, fair enough. I like Disney. Sorry about the coughing again. Ugh, and there goes my voice. Critter Crew is a social club. That's true. You guys are a dedicated social club. Always holding strong at 27.
It's a good number. It's all
yeah,
right.
I didn't really like advertise too hard tonight because I didn't think it was going to be high energy. But I'm hanging in there. I'm almost done, guys.
I think Cactalope is really cute.
Thanks.
I think it's a successful character. It's
been a while. I mean, somebody asked me a while ago, did I ever draw a jackalope, and I couldn't believe that I hadn't. This seems like one of those things.
Like it's just a given.
Yeah, resigning from the toy mafia to join the Critter Crew social club. We need a cactalope sticker. I think I know a guy that can make that happen. I do need to come up with some new stickers before decon, so I will have stickers before then. It needs to go in the second edition coloring book. I've been getting a lot of people asking me about the coloring book, about a second coloring book. Oh, if you guys don't know, you can get one at bindlewood.com. So I have a coloring book, 50 pages. But yeah, a lot of people are already asking for a second coloring book, so I guess they like the first one.
Guess so.
Which I guess it'd be fine to have two out at the same time, right? I do want to move more of them. I have quite a few left, but I haven't tried wholesaling them or anything yet. But we sold a lot of them. Getting some whiskers. That means I'm getting close to being finished. Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers. Oh, nice. What kind of markers did you get? Subtle marketing. They're good. People like them. Somebody said they already filled theirs up. I gave one to Greg Crayola Simpkins at Comic-Con, and he handed it to his kids, and they went nuts on it. So that's what it's for.
Just go for it.
This is what it's for. Guys, I am winding down. I am not feeling awesome.
You did an hour and a half.
So
I think you did really well.
nice, Jamie. Markeriting.
Markeriting.
It's a hashtag markeriting. Let's see. I personally would buy smaller editions, maybe themed for the season. I know the money goes into. Oh, that's a good idea.
You were talking about doing zine
like little zine-sized ones, yeah. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was actually considering not doing the stream tonight, but I wanted to get back to it. So, guys, I think that's all I'm gonna do. But yeah, I agree with you, Candace. I was thinking about doing some smaller edition coloring books, which I will I'll look into. I'm not forgetting that. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company tonight. Thank you, Amanda, for helping pick up the slack. Thursday, hopefully I'm feeling better. And you're welcome, guys. I wanted to do this, so it was as much for me as it was for you guys. So it was awesome seeing you guys, and like always, keep up the conversation on the Facebook page. And if Manny, would you mind posting the link to that?
Sure thing.
And you guys will see this guy tomorrow on Instagram, all nice and cleaned up. So, thanks again, guys. And I'm gonna go drown myself in some soup or something. Face first in the soup. I'm gonna go get tussin'. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out. Bye, bye, bye. I'll be in the chat for a minute. Okay, bye, guys.